Hi guys, it's me, Knockoff 2016 Pyrocynical here, and today we're going to be playing Dark Souls 3 for the 67th billion time. Now of course, Dark Souls 3 is a relatively easy game. Not gonna lie, but I think my game's a bit dodgy. Now, like I said, Dark Souls 3 is a relatively easy game. All you've got to do is attack and roll. It's really...
I thought this was easy.
Now, that was just a rookie mistake, just to showcase how that is truly a horrible thing to do. What you've actually got to do is attack and roll like any normal pleb with a stabbing license in the UK. So you see these white things, these are items that you pick up, and they are absolutely useless most of the time. Look at this, no hitless run. Oh my god, I'm killing these zombies quicker than the Russians in the Ukrainian war. Now of course, no Dark Souls game is complete without a boss. Now this is actually a secret boss. His name is called Gary, and it's incredibly easy. All you gotta do is... Now of course, the problem of dying over and over again, the enemies keep respawning, as is it some form of punishment. However, the items clearly do not return, just to emphasize how truly shit you are at playing video games. Now, just like any other Dark Souls section, there is a segment where you can light a bonfire, where you can save, regenerate your health, and go to certain locations. This is of course useful if you need to get that pussy juice. Fuck.
Oh, looky here, what are we gonna get? What are we going to get?
A titanite shot. The
fucking useless game.
Now, if you look in here, this is obviously a save room, and there's absolutely no harm in going into here whatsoever. Oh dear. Now of course, this boss is incredibly easy. All you've got to do is hit and run away like a little bitch. As you can clearly see, I am doing a no-hit run, where I am simply just attacking and rolling away. Because this game has no other mechanics other than attacking and rolling away. Dark Souls 3 truly is one of the easiest games of our period. Now of course, that was me being incredibly stupid by choosing not to regenerate my stamina. Now of course, I instantly beat the boss because he is that pathetic at doing anything related to killing me. Now of course, we have restored our ember, meaning that we have more health, and we've also obtained another bonfire. Now, these are easy fast travel locations, so you can travel to any place within the Dark Souls 3 universe. Ah yes, the broken straight sword, when you truly are that broke, and you truly really are that straight. Something that we experience very rarely in this modern day times. Now of course, this is a new mob. It is called the skeleton, and just like any other skeleton, they simply spam the skull emoji and keep shooting their arrows at you, expecting them to do any good. Now of course, just like Dark Souls, if you awaken them, they'll chase you until they decide to corner you up and beat the shit out of you for saying that K-pop is a horrible band. Now just like many other Dark Souls games, if you get killed, then you will lose everything that you have previously owned, because the IRA loves to take their tax.
Double kill.
Now of course, the skeleton hits like an utter bitch, meaning that you have to strategically hit it, or else you fucking die. Now of course, it is incredibly easy to regain your souls, since it is stupidly easy to kill these mobs, because I am clearly an expert at Dark Souls games. Now that I have my amber, you can simply use the amber herd to completely regenerate all of your health, and to also give you an aura, and also increases your max health. Now of course, this is the primary room that you would be spending most of your time in, so you might as well light the bonfire and check them out. But of course, this is a cracked server because everyone is simply using Steve and Alex. Now this is the shop where you simply used all the souls from the dying children TikTokers to fill up your health and to fill up your stats as well. Now of course, after you do all this, you can go to the High Wall of Lothric to fuck up more bitches. Now of course, due to progression, the mobs will get noticeably harder throughout the game. Of course, there is now a horde of angry K-poppers and Twitter stans to chase me into the respawn point. Now of course, they are now armed with weaponry, so that they can easily do as much damage to you back as you can to them. Now of course, these mobs are absolutely dormant, no pun intended, because of the fact that their masters have been slain. Now of course, in this room, it is incredibly easy to wipe them all out, since they only attack individually. It's usually best advised to kill them anyway, just to avoid getting cancelled on Twitter. Now of course in this room there are loads of heavily armed guards, so all you have to do is go in here, attack them, and kill them off individually. You see, up ahead is a horde of skeletons and zombies, so obviously we have to Metal Gear Solid this in order to avoid detection. Now, whatever you do, do not alert the...
Fuck's sake.
Now, whatever you do, do not do what I did and instantly lose all of your health due to incompetence. Now, if you go over here, there is a secret weapon called the Claymore, which is easily the most overpowered sword in the entire game. It can one-shot anyone, including your mother. Well, would you look here? There is a chest. I sure hope this isn't a rigged chest. Oh my god.
Careful of the enemies.
Dead. Dead. Now of course, because we're dead, we're gonna have to do that all over again, which is not needed in the slightest. Now of course, you can easily run away from them, since they're as slow as you can possibly anticipate them to be. Now of course, after this door there are 2 guards, both of which you need to clean immediately. Now of course, this is a new unit, the throwing knife variant. He will throw knives at you because he's too much of a little bitch to confront you in person. Now of course, I have the epic roast spell where I can make a roast and it will instantly kill them. Watch this. You're gay. Now of course, many people choose to speedrun this game, but if you do, then you are an absolute cook than I actually accepted you to be. For instance, if you do not one-shot them, then you simply do not have the repertoire to exist. Now, that was an absolutely stupid mistake, and I should probably never do that again. Now, when I get down here, there's loads of loot, but of course there's a skeleton blocking the way, because he's a camper. And no one likes campers, and he instantly cleaned off all of my health, so I've got to drink more of that juice in order to actually compensate for the damages he's done. Now of course, we are heading towards the area with the Fort of the Boreal Valley. Of course, Dark Souls was known for being notoriously damaging. Now, I'm going to attempt to kill the Fort of the Boreal Valley, all by myself, with next to no health. What's this? I sure hope that this isn't the fort that everyone's been speaking about. Oh god, it is. Now of course, as you can clearly see, I am using my epic roast spell to cleanse them all almost immediately. Now of course, we do not have any other attack variants, so all we've got to do is swing and roll away, hoping that they will never kill us. Now of course, the bosses in this game are incredibly easy. All you've got to do is hit them and roll away at the perfect time, in order to make sure that you don't instantly die from the one and only boss that is the end of the game. I have slain the Fort of the Boreal Valley, and now I have to contact Peter to claim that this wasn't my wrongdoing. But of course, after doing all that, you've got to ask the one question that everyone else asks after a dog dies.
What the dog doing?